Joe, let's do the Giannis over 2.5 turnovers prop versus the Detroit Pistons in what should be a raucous rematch of a thrilling game on Saturday in which the Bucks won. So I don't get to say, "Aha, I told you," because they just keep winning as they keep getting away with it. Why do you like Giannis over 2.5 turnovers?
I mean, the line is pretty juiced, right? So it's like minus 140 or so, depending on where you're looking right now at the time we're recording this. So I think this might wind up kind of being like a highly juiced number, but at the same time, he's hit this in 78% of games. So 31 of 40 games, he's had 3 or more turnovers. He just had 5 against Detroit. In the last game. And the thing that honestly is that his usage is just so massive, right? That, you know, he can get these turnovers. It could be a charge, it could be a bad pass, it could be anything. And I think that the way that they've been kind of asking him to facilitate a little bit more this season, because I was looking at his assists for this particular game, but I figured, I was like, you know, all it takes is a bad pass, a charge, and we can kind of get to this 3 anyway. It's just the line is, I think, a full turnover low. So even though it's highly juiced, I still think that we have a pretty good edge here. I know that Detroit's defense is obviously poor, and they're not a particularly good basketball team, obviously, on the season. But I think that this is really more of a fact that, you know, he could get a little bit too aggressive, generate offensive fouls, generate turnovers on, you know, passes that he maybe isn't really supposed to be making. And we can get to 3 turnovers here, especially when we look at what he's averaging on the season, going over this in 78% of games, averaging 3.7 turnovers per game. I just really think this is a line. This is a full turnover too low. And I think that it's low because of the fact that it's a game against the Detroit Pistons where he really shouldn't turn the ball over. But I think that just by trying to do a little bit too much, we can get there at the 2.5.
Yeah, and he's going to force the issue, I think, because it's a team that he can, like, you know, he'll want to dominate because they're not very good. I will say, like, they're big inside, right? Which I actually think might
Yep.
lead you to get over here even more because of the size that they have. So I like this play quite a bit. Giannis over 2.5 turnovers. I'll tell you on that.